Building a bulletproof morning routine. Introduction. Mornings hold incredible power over the way we experience the rest of our day. Imagine starting each day with clarity, energy, and a sense of purpose. That's the magic of a solid morning routine, a routine that not only sets you up for success, but also becomes a key part of your lifestyle. Imagine starting each day with clarity, energy, and a sense of purpose. That's the magic of a solid morning routine, a routine that not only sets you up for success, but also becomes a key part of your lifestyle. Chapter 1: The Science Behind Morning Routines. Mornings have a special kind of power. The way you spend the first hour of your day sets the tone for everything that follows. And while it might be tempting to hit the snooze button and get a few extra minutes of sleep, building a solid morning routine is one of the best ways to maximize your potential as a student. But why exactly are mornings so important? Let's dig into the science. Why mornings matter more than you think. Most students don't realize how much power they have in the morning. It's not just about waking up early to get a head start on the day, it's about creating the mental and physical conditions that allow you to perform at your best. Research shows that our willpower is highest in the morning. This means you're more likely to make good decisions, like eating a healthy breakfast, exercising, or getting started on your study tasks, before your willpower drains throughout the day. Your brain is most alert after a good night's sleep. Think of it like a computer that's been rebooted. Everything is fresh, your mental energy is recharged, and your capacity for focus and creativity is at its peak. When you wake up and immediately dive into a routine that supports your goals, you're setting yourself up for success before distractions, procrastination, or decision fatigue get in the way. For students, this is especially important. Classes, assignments, social commitments, and extracurricular activities compete for your time and energy. By establishing a morning routine, you create a sense of control over your day, which allows you to prioritize the tasks that matter most. Affirmation: I have control over how I start my day. I am ready to take on any challenge with focus and clarity. Decision fatigue and willpower. Let's talk about a concept that's incredibly relevant to students: decision fatigue. It's a scientific fact that the more decisions you make throughout the day, the harder it becomes to make good ones. By the time evening rolls around, you're likely to be exhausted from all the choices you've had to make, whether it's what to wear, what to eat, or how to tackle your assignments. Here's where a morning routine saves you. When you have a consistent plan in place, you're eliminating the need to make decisions first thing in the morning. This frees up your mental energy for more important tasks, like focusing in class or studying for that big exam. A structured morning routine allows you to reserve your brainpower for high-priority decisions, rather than wasting it on trivial ones like what to eat or when to study. Affirmation: I am in control of my decisions. Each morning, I choose habits that bring me closer to my goals. Morning routines and brain function. There's also a biological reason why mornings are the best time to be productive. The human brain follows a natural rhythm called the circadian rhythm. This internal clock is responsible for regulating your sleep-wake cycle and significantly impacts your mental and physical performance. In the morning, after a good night's sleep, your brain is in its most refreshed state. During sleep, your brain processes information from the previous day, forms memories, and clears out toxins that build up during waking hours. That's why the first few hours of your day are prime time for activities that require focus, creativity, and problem-solving skills that students need to excel academically. Studies have shown that students who wake up early and follow a structured routine perform better academically. Their memory retention is higher, they are more focused in class, and they're able to manage stress better than those who wake up late and rush through their mornings. When you're not rushing, you can approach the day with clarity and purpose. Affirmation: my mornings are powerful. I am focused, energized, and ready to learn and grow. The link between sleep and productivity. You might be wondering, but what if I'm not a morning person? The good news is, you don't have to naturally be a morning person to benefit from a morning routine. The key is consistency. Your body can adapt to a new schedule over time, and soon you'll find that waking up early becomes easier and more rewarding. However, a good morning routine starts with a good night's sleep. Sleep is the foundation for everything you do during the day. Without enough sleep, even the best planned routine will fall apart because your brain and body won't have the energy to perform at their peak. For students, it's essential to aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. This not only helps with focus and concentration but also improves mood and overall mental health. Here's something interesting: your sleep schedule also affects your ability to retain information. When you're sleep deprived, it's harder for your brain to form new memories and recall information. So, by prioritizing sleep and waking up at the same time every day, you're not just setting yourself up for a productive morning, you're also improving your ability to learn and succeed in school. Affirmation: I prioritize rest and recovery because my mind and body deserve it. I wake up refreshed and ready to succeed. Why a morning routine is like a superpower for students. Now that we've covered some of the science, let's talk about why this matters for you as a student. College and high school are times of growth, learning, and, let's face it, stress. Between homework, exams, social life, and maybe even a part-time job, it can feel like there's never enough time in the day. Here's the thing: you can't control everything, but you can control how you start your day. A morning routine gives you a sense of ownership over your time. It's a way to take charge of your day, rather than letting your day take charge of you. It's about establishing habits that not only help you achieve your academic goals but also support your physical and mental well-being. A morning routine can be your secret weapon to staying ahead of deadlines, keeping stress at bay, and maintaining a balance between school and personal life. It's a tool that successful students use to perform better academically and feel more in control of their lives. Affirmation: each morning, I set the foundation for my success. I am in control, and I am capable of achieving greatness. So, as you consider building a morning routine, remember this: the way you spend your morning can change everything. It's about setting the right foundation for your day, your week, and ultimately, your future success. Chapter 2: Designing your perfect student morning routine. Now that you understand why mornings are so important, it's time to design a morning routine that works specifically for you as a student. The perfect morning routine isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. It's something that you can tailor to your goals, lifestyle, and even the time of day that works best for you. Whether you have early morning classes, late-night study sessions, or a packed schedule with extracurricular activities, building a routine that supports your personal and academic success is key. Let's break down how you can create a morning routine that sets you up for productivity, focus, and a positive mindset each day. Defining your goals as a student. The first step in designing your routine is understanding what you want to accomplish each day. Your morning routine should align with both your short-term and long-term goals. Are you trying to improve your academic performance? Do you want to feel more organized and less stressed? Or maybe you're aiming for personal growth, like developing better time management skills or improving your physical health. As a student, your goals might include: 1. Staying on top of assignments and exams. 2. Reducing stress and anxiety. 3. Managing your time between school, work, and social life. 4. Building a foundation for long-term success, both academically and personally. Once you've identified your goals, you can build a morning routine that supports them. Affirmation: I am clear on my goals and take intentional steps each morning to achieve them. The 5 key elements of a productive student morning. There are 5 essential components to a productive morning that will not only boost your academic success but also help you feel more balanced and in control. These elements can be customized based on your needs, but they form the foundation of a bulletproof routine. Wake up early. Waking up early gives you a head start on the day and creates space for activities that set a positive tone. Whether it's getting ahead on reading, reviewing class notes, or simply enjoying some quiet time before the day gets hectic, early mornings are a secret weapon. Start by setting your alarm 15 to 30 minutes earlier than usual, and slowly adjust until you find the perfect wake-up time. Affirmation: I wake up early with energy and enthusiasm. Each new day is an opportunity to grow. Movement. Even just 10 to 15 minutes of physical activity in the morning can boost your energy, improve your mood, and enhance your focus throughout the day. Whether it's a quick jog, stretching, yoga, or a short workout, getting your blood flowing helps wake up both your body and mind. If you're short on time, try simple stretches or bodyweight exercises in your dorm room. You don't need a gym to get moving. What matters is consistency. Affirmation: I energize my body each morning with movement. I feel strong, focused, and ready to take on the day. Mindfulness mornings are the perfect time to set a calm, focused mindset for the rest of the day. Even a few minutes of mindfulness practice, whether it's meditation, journaling, or deep breathing, can help reduce stress, clear your mind, and boost your productivity. You can write down your thoughts, express gratitude, or simply sit in silence and breathe. Mindfulness trains your brain to stay present, which is incredibly useful when facing stressful assignments or exams. It also helps you feel more in control of your emotions and decisions throughout the day. Affirmation: I take time each morning to center myself. I am calm, focused, and open to the opportunities of the day. Nutrition: a healthy breakfast fuels your brain and body for success. Students often skip breakfast or grab something sugary on the go, but what you eat in the morning can impact your focus and energy levels for the rest of the day. Choose a breakfast that is rich in protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates, such as eggs, oatmeal, or a smoothie. If you're in a hurry, you can prepare something quick the night before, like overnight oats or a grab-and-go breakfast bar. Proper nutrition is a key part of maintaining consistent energy and mental sharpness throughout the day. Affirmation: I nourish my body with healthy food that gives me energy and focus for the day ahead. Planning your day before your classes or activities begin, take a few minutes to plan out your day. Use a planner, digital calendar, or task management app to organize your schedule. Break down your assignments, study sessions, and other commitments into manageable tasks. Planning your day ahead of time helps you stay on track and reduces the anxiety of last-minute cramming or forgotten deadlines. By starting your day with a clear plan, you can approach each task with purpose and avoid feeling overwhelmed. This is especially important for students who juggle multiple responsibilities, from academics to part-time jobs and social commitments. Affirmation: I plan my day with intention. I am organized, focused, and ready to achieve my goals. Examples of customizable student morning routines. Let's look at a few examples of morning routines tailored to different types of student lifestyles. No matter how busy your schedule is, you can create a morning routine that supports your academic and personal goals. The early riser 60-minute routine. 6 a.m. Wake up and stretch for 10 minutes. 6:10 a.m. Quick workout like yoga, bodyweight exercises, or a short jog. 6:30 a.m. Shower and eat a healthy breakfast. 6:45 a.m. Mindfulness practice like meditation, journaling, or deep breathing. 6:55 a.m. Review your schedule and set goals for the day. The busy student 30-minute routine. 7:30 a.m. Wake up and do a quick 5-minute stretch. 7:35 a.m. Eat a healthy breakfast. 7:45 a.m. Mindfulness practice like journaling or gratitude practice. 7:50 a.m. Review your top 3 priorities for the day. The night owl 15-minute routine. 8 a.m. Wake up and drink water to hydrate. 8:05 a.m. Do 5 minutes of stretching or deep breathing to wake up your mind and body. 8:10 a.m. Quick breakfast and review your top priority for the day. Each of these routines can be customized based on your goals, schedule, and energy levels. What's important is consistency, showing up for yourself each morning, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Over time, these small steps will build into habits that make your day more productive and balanced. Affirmation: each morning, I take time for myself. I create a routine that supports my goals and helps me succeed. Chapter 3: Building habits that stick. Creating the perfect morning routine is one thing, but sticking to it, day after day, week after week, is where the real challenge lies. As students, your schedules can be unpredictable, filled with late-night study sessions, exams, social events, and part-time jobs. So, how do you build a morning routine that becomes a lasting part of your life, rather than something you do for a few days and then abandon? In this chapter, we'll talk about practical strategies to help you build habits that last, even in the face of challenges. Whether you're struggling with motivation, procrastination, or simply staying consistent, these techniques will help you create a routine that sticks. How to start small and grow your routine. One of the biggest mistakes students make when trying to build a routine is doing too much, too soon. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. In fact, starting small is the key to lasting success. Instead of trying to implement every part of your routine at once, begin with 1 or 2 habits. Once those habits feel easy and natural, you can gradually add more. For example, if you're struggling to wake up early, start by setting your alarm just 10 or 15 minutes earlier than usual. Once you've mastered that, add in a short morning workout or a mindfulness session. By starting small, you give yourself the chance to build momentum and avoid feeling overwhelmed. Affirmation: I start small, knowing that each step forward is progress. I am building habits that last. Overcoming procrastination and resistance. Procrastination is something every student struggles with at some point, especially when it comes to forming new habits. Maybe you tell yourself you'll start your morning routine tomorrow, or next week, or when exams are over. But here's the truth: there's never a perfect time to start. The best time to begin is right now, even if it's just with one small habit. To overcome procrastination, try the 2-minute rule. The idea is simple: if a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This can apply to small parts of your morning routine, like stretching for 2 minutes, drinking a glass of water, or writing down one goal for the day. By starting with tiny, manageable actions, you make it easier to overcome the mental resistance to getting started. Another technique is habit stacking, which involves linking a new habit to something you already do consistently. For example, if you always brush your teeth in the morning, you can stack a new habit like stretching or deep breathing immediately after brushing. This makes it easier to remember and perform the new habit without needing extra willpower. Affirmation: I take action, no matter how small. Each step I take brings me closer to my goals. The role of consistency. Consistency is the key to success when it comes to building lasting habits. It's better to perform a small routine every day than to attempt a complex one sporadically. When you show up for yourself consistently, you build trust in your ability to stick with your goals, and over time, your habits become second nature. One way to maintain consistency is by using a habit tracker. You can use a simple notebook or a habit tracking app to check off each habit you complete in your morning routine. Seeing your progress visually is incredibly motivating, and it helps you stay accountable to yourself. If you miss a day, don't beat yourself up. The goal is progress, not perfection. Get back on track the next day and keep moving forward. Affirmation: I am consistent in my actions. Each day, I show up for myself and build the life I want. Creating an environment for success. Your environment plays a huge role in whether or not you'll stick to your morning routine. If your surroundings are cluttered, disorganized, or filled with distractions, it's going to be harder to stay on track. As a student, your dorm room or living space is where you spend a lot of time, so it's important to design an environment that supports your routine. Here are a few tips to create a morning-friendly environment. Prepare the night before, set out your clothes, organize your study materials, and tidy up your space before going to bed. This makes it easier to get started in the morning without distractions. Limit distractions. If your phone is a source of distraction, keep it in a drawer or another room until after you've completed your morning routine. You can also use apps that limit your screen time in the morning. Create a dedicated space. If possible, create a small area in your room where you can stretch, meditate, or journal. Having a specific spot for your routine helps signal to your brain that it's time to focus on yourself. When your environment supports your goals, it becomes much easier to stick to your habits and stay consistent. Affirmation: I create a space that supports my growth. My environment is organized, peaceful, and helps me succeed. How to stay motivated. There will be days when you don't feel like following your routine, when you're tired, stressed, or simply not in the mood. On those days, remember why you started. Think about your long-term goals and the version of yourself you're working towards. One powerful tool to stay motivated is visualization. Take a few moments in the morning to visualize your future self, the person who has mastered their morning routine, achieved their academic goals, and built a life of success and balance. Hold that image in your mind, and use it as fuel to keep going, even when it feels tough. You can also use rewards to stay motivated. After completing your morning routine, treat yourself to something small that you enjoy, like a favorite breakfast, a few minutes of social media time, or a quick break before your classes. Rewards reinforce positive behavior and make the process more enjoyable. Affirmation: I am motivated by my future success. Each day, I take steps towards becoming the best version of myself. Chapter 4, Morning Routine of High Achievers. Success leaves clues, and one of the most common habits shared by high achievers across different fields is a structured morning routine. Whether they are CEOs, athletes, creatives, or top students, successful people often attribute much of their productivity and focus to how they start their day. While the specific details of their routines may vary, the underlying principles remain the same: discipline, consistency, and intentionality. In this chapter, we'll dive into the morning routines of high achievers and explore how you, as a student, can adapt their habits to suit your academic and personal goals. Lessons from the morning routines of successful people. Let's start by looking at the morning routines of some of the world's most successful individuals. While their professions and lifestyles differ, the common thread in their routines is the purposeful way they prepare themselves for the day ahead. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, is known for waking up at 4:30 a.m. every morning. The first thing he does is check emails, as he believes that addressing urgent matters early in the day frees him up to focus on larger tasks later on. After catching up on work, he hits the gym for an intense workout to energize both his body and mind before the day begins. By 7:30 a.m., he's already well into his workday, handling meetings and high-level decisions. Student lesson: Tim Cook's routine shows the power of starting early and tackling critical tasks first. As a student, this could mean using your mornings to review class materials or finish assignments before the distractions of the day set in. You don't need to wake up at 4:30 a.m., but finding a quiet hour in the morning to handle important tasks can give you a major advantage. Affirmation: I prioritize my most important tasks early in the day. I create space for productivity and focus. Michelle Obama is also an early riser, waking up at 4:30 a.m. to fit in a workout before her day gets busy. She believes in starting her day with movement because it not only improves her physical health but also sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. After exercising, she enjoys breakfast with her family, which gives her time to connect with loved ones before diving into her work. Student lesson: physical activity can be a powerful way to boost your energy and mood before tackling your studies. Even if you can't dedicate a full hour to exercise, a quick 15 to 20-minute workout can do wonders for your focus and mental clarity. Michelle Obama's routine also highlights the importance of family time, showing that mornings can be a time to nurture personal relationships alongside productivity. Affirmation: I energize my body and mind each morning. I prioritize both my health and my relationships. Kobe Bryant was known for his intense work ethic and commitment to continuous improvement. His morning routine often started at 5 a.m., when he would begin his training sessions long before most people were even awake. This gave him a significant edge over his competitors. His dedication to his craft, even at a young age, set him apart and helped him become one of the greatest athletes of all time. Student lesson: Kobe's routine is a reminder of the power of discipline and dedication. As a student, this could mean dedicating the early morning hours to mastering difficult subjects or working on projects that require deep focus. Consistency, even for a few hours a week, can compound over time and lead to tremendous improvement in any area of life. Affirmation: I approach my goals with discipline and dedication. Each morning, I take steps to become the best version of myself. Maya Angelou was a creature of routine, though her mornings were spent in quiet reflection and creativity. She would often rent a hotel room early in the morning and write for several hours with minimal distractions. Her routine allowed her to produce some of the most influential works of literature, using the early hours for deep, uninterrupted creative work. Student lesson: Angelou's routine emphasizes the value of quiet time for creative thinking and reflection. If you're a student who enjoys writing, brainstorming, or working on creative projects, the early morning can be your most productive time. By eliminating distractions and giving yourself space to think, you open up the opportunity for breakthrough ideas and creative progress. Affirmation: I give myself space for creativity and reflection. Each morning, I nurture my mind and fuel my imagination. Successful students' routines. Real-world examples. Now let's look at some routines from successful students who have mastered the art of balancing academic excellence with personal growth. The early bird student John, a university student majoring in engineering, wakes up every day at 6 a.m. His routine starts with a 20-minute workout, followed by a healthy breakfast and 30 minutes of reviewing his notes from the previous day's lectures. This gives him a head start on his studies and allows him to enter class feeling prepared and confident. After his morning routine, he heads to campus for his 8 a.m. class, already feeling accomplished. Takeaway: John's routine shows how powerful it can be to review class materials in the morning. By keeping up with his studies consistently, he avoids cramming and reduces his stress during exam season. This approach can work for students of any major. Affirmation: I start my day with focus and preparation. Each morning, I build my knowledge and confidence. The balanced student-athlete Sarah, a student-athlete on the university soccer team, has a different approach. She wakes up at 5:30 a.m. for team practice, but she also makes time for 10 minutes of meditation after her workout to clear her mind before her classes. Sarah's routine helps her balance the physical demands of being an athlete with the mental focus needed for her studies. Takeaway: Sarah's routine emphasizes balance between physical health, mental clarity, and academic focus. Even if you're juggling a busy schedule, small moments of mindfulness can help you stay centered and focused on your goals. Affirmation: I balance my responsibilities with mindfulness and focus. I am calm, centered, and prepared for success. Adapting high achievers' routines to student life. While it's inspiring to see the routines of successful leaders and athletes, it's important to remember that their routines can be adapted to fit a student lifestyle. The goal is not to copy someone else's routine exactly, but to take inspiration from their habits and mold them to suit your needs. Here are a few key principles to keep in mind when adapting high achievers' routines. Discipline and consistency are key. Whether you wake up at 5 a.m. or 8 a.m., the most important factor is showing up for yourself consistently. High achievers know that success doesn't come from one big effort, but from small, consistent actions over time. Start with one habit at a time. Don't try to overhaul your entire morning in one go. Start by adding 1 or 2 habits from the routines of high achievers and build from there. The goal is to create a sustainable routine that fits your lifestyle. Tailor the routine to your goals. Whether your focus is academic, athletic, or creative, your routine should support your specific goals. Use the morning hours for the tasks that require the most focus, energy, and creativity. Affirmation: I create a routine that aligns with my goal. Chapter 5: The importance of flexibility. As a student, life can be unpredictable. There will be times when your schedule changes, deadlines pile up, or something unexpected happens that disrupts your routine. The key to building a sustainable morning routine is not perfection, it's flexibility. Rigid routines can often lead to frustration when life throws you off course, but a flexible routine can help you stay on track, even when things don't go as planned. In this chapter, we'll talk about how to create a routine that adapts to your lifestyle and helps you stay consistent, no matter what comes your way. Why routines need to be adaptable for students. As a student, your schedule might vary from day to day. Some days, you might have early morning classes, while on others, you can sleep in a little later. You might be preparing for exams one week, and the next week, your schedule might be lighter with more free time. This is where flexibility comes in. A rigid routine might make you feel stressed if you can't stick to it perfectly, but a flexible routine allows you to adjust based on your current situation while still maintaining the core habits that make your mornings productive. Affirmation: I embrace flexibility in my routine. I can adapt to whatever life brings, while staying focused on my goals. How to adapt your routine for different seasons. Let's talk about how to adjust your morning routine during different seasons of student life. There will be times when your routine needs to shift to accommodate exams, holidays, or even periods of personal stress. By planning for these changes in advance, you can keep your routine intact, even when life gets busy. Exam periods. During exams, your workload increases, and your stress levels might rise. It's important to maintain some elements of your morning routine during this time, even if you can't stick to the full version. For example, if you normally spend 20 minutes exercising in the morning, you might reduce it to 5 or 10 minutes during exam week. If you usually plan your entire day, focus on just the top 3 tasks that are most critical. The key is to adjust without abandoning the routine altogether. Shorter versions of your morning habits can still provide the mental clarity and focus you need to perform well on exams. Affirmation: I adjust my routine during busy times, but I remain consistent. My small actions lead to big results. Holidays and breaks. When you're on holiday or break from school, it's easy to let your routine slide. However, maintaining some structure can help you stay productive and avoid the post-break slump when classes resume. Use this time to focus on habits that support your personal growth, such as reading, journaling, or exercising. You can also experiment with new activities that you don't have time for during the school year, like learning a new skill or hobby. Holidays are also a great time to reflect on your routine and make adjustments. Ask yourself, what's working? What could be improved? Use this period of rest to recharge and come back stronger when school starts again. Affirmation: I use breaks to rest and recharge, while maintaining the habits that support my growth. When life gets busy or unexpected events happen sometimes, life throws unexpected challenges your way, an illness, a family emergency, or a sudden change in your schedule. During these times, it's easy to feel like you've lost control of your routine. But remember, flexibility is your greatest asset. When things get hectic, focus on maintaining just 1 or 2 core habits from your routine. Maybe it's as simple as waking up at the same time every day or spending 5 minutes journaling or meditating. These small actions will help you feel grounded and in control, even when life feels chaotic. Affirmation: I remain grounded and focused, even when life gets busy. I adjust my routine, but I never lose sight of my goals. The power of a shortened routine: there will be days when you simply don't have time for your full morning routine. Maybe you had a late-night study session, or you need to head out earlier than usual. On these days, having a shortened version of your routine can keep you consistent without adding stress. A shortened routine might look something like this: wake up at the same time. Consistency in waking up is key, even if you can't follow your full routine. 2 to 3 minutes of stretching or movement. This helps you wake up your body and mind. Quick mindfulness practice: spend a minute or 2 focusing on your breathing or writing down one positive thought for the day. Set one goal for the day, identify the most important task you need to accomplish and focus on that. This shortened routine can take as little as 5 to 10 minutes, but it keeps you in the habit of starting your day with intention. By keeping your routine flexible, you avoid the all-or-nothing mindset that often leads to giving up entirely. Affirmation: even on busy days, I take time for myself. My shortened routine keeps me focused and motivated. Staying consistent over the long-term. Flexibility doesn't mean abandoning your routine whenever life gets tough. It means adjusting and staying consistent with the core habits that matter most. The real power of a morning routine comes from showing up for yourself every day, even in small ways. Here are a few tips to help you stay consistent over the long term. Track your progress. Use a habit tracker to keep track of the days you complete your routine. Even if you only check off 1 or 2 habits, it's still progress. Celebrate small wins. Each time you complete your routine, even in its shortest form, take a moment to celebrate your success. This builds positive reinforcement and keeps you motivated. Reflect and adjust. Every few weeks, take time to reflect on how your routine is working. What's going well? What needs to be adjusted? Your routine should evolve as your life and goals change. By staying flexible and focused on progress, not perfection, you create a routine that can withstand the ups and downs of student life. Affirmation: I stay consistent, no matter what. I adapt my routine to fit my life, and I grow stronger with each day. Chapter 6: The Role of Mindset in Success. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you do. When you believe in your ability to create positive change, that belief fuels your actions. The same applies to building and maintaining a morning routine. It's not just about the steps you take, exercise, mindfulness, planning, but about the mindset behind them. In this chapter, we'll explore how cultivating a success-oriented mindset can transform your mornings and, ultimately, your entire life. Why mindset matters. A positive, growth-focused mindset empowers you to see challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. Instead of viewing obstacles as roadblocks, you begin to see them as part of the journey to success. This mindset helps you stay motivated, even when your routine is disrupted or things don't go as planned. As a student, it's easy to get discouraged by a bad grade, a difficult subject, or a packed schedule. But by focusing on what you can control, like your morning routine, you remind yourself that you have the power to shape your day and your future. Affirmation: I have the power to shape my day. Each morning, I approach my goals with confidence and determination. The psychology of self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to stick to your goals, even when you don't feel like it. It's what drives you to wake up early, complete your routine, and focus on what's important. Research shows that people with a strong sense of self-discipline are more successful, not because they have more willpower, but because they create habits that make discipline easier. One of the best ways to build self-discipline is by focusing on your why. Why do you want to build a morning routine? Why is this important for your academic and personal success? By keeping your long-term goals in mind, you can push through temporary discomfort and stay committed to your routine. Affirmation: I am disciplined and focused. Each morning, I make choices that support my long-term success. Using affirmations to boost confidence. Affirmations are a powerful tool for reinforcing a positive mindset. By repeating affirmations that align with your goals, you train your mind to believe in your potential and to take actions that support your growth. Here are a few affirmations you can incorporate into your morning routine. I am focused, disciplined, and ready to succeed. I approach every challenge with confidence and determination. I have the power to create the life I want, starting today. These affirmations can be written in a journal, repeated aloud, or even set as reminders on your phone. The key is consistency. Just like your morning routine, affirmations work best when practiced regularly. Chapter 7: Common pitfalls and how to avoid them. Even with the best intentions, maintaining a morning routine can be challenging. Students often face obstacles like procrastination, social distractions, and burnout, all of which can disrupt even the most well-planned routines. In this chapter, we'll identify some of the most common pitfalls that prevent students from sticking to their routines and discuss strategies to overcome them. Procrastination. Procrastination is one of the biggest challenges students face when trying to build a morning routine. It's easy to tell yourself, "I'll start tomorrow," or "I'm too tired today." The problem is, tomorrow never comes. To combat procrastination, try the 2-minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes to do it immediately. This helps you overcome the initial resistance to starting your routine. Another strategy is habit stacking, linking a new habit to an existing one. For example, if you always brush your teeth in the morning, use that moment as a cue to start your morning mindfulness or stretching routine. By pairing a new habit with something you already do, you make it easier to remember and follow through. Affirmation: I take action immediately. I overcome procrastination by focusing on small steps. Social distractions. Social media, text messages, and late-night hangouts with friends can all interfere with your morning routine. To avoid these distractions, set boundaries for yourself. For example, consider using time blocking to dedicate specific periods to social activities and other periods to focus on your routine. You can also use apps that limit your screen time in the morning. By minimizing distractions, you create more mental space to focus on what matters most, your routine and your goals. Affirmation: I set boundaries that protect my time and energy. I prioritize my goals over distractions. Burnout occurs when you push yourself too hard for too long without taking time to rest and recharge. If you find yourself feeling exhausted or unmotivated, it's a sign that you need to adjust your routine. Consider scaling back for a few days, incorporating more mindfulness or relaxation into your mornings, or giving yourself extra rest when needed. Remember, the goal of a morning routine is to support your well-being, not to add stress. Be kind to yourself and allow for flexibility when life gets busy. Affirmation: I listen to my body and mind. I adjust my routine when needed, knowing that rest is part of growth. Chapter 8: Evening routines that set up success. While mornings are important, what you do the night before can make or break your morning routine. An effective evening routine helps you wind down, reflect on your day, and prepare for success the next morning. In this chapter, we'll explore how to create an evening routine that supports your morning habits and sets you up for a productive day. Why evening routines matter. Your evening routine is about closing the loop on your day. It's a time to reflect on what you've accomplished, relax, and prepare for the next day. By winding down intentionally, you signal to your brain that it's time to rest, which can improve your sleep quality and make it easier to wake up feeling refreshed. Evening routines also help reduce decision fatigue. By preparing for the next day in advance, choosing your clothes, organizing your study materials, and writing down your priorities, you eliminate the need to make decisions in the morning. This frees up mental energy for more important tasks. Affirmation: I end each day with gratitude and reflection. I prepare for success tomorrow by taking intentional steps tonight. Creating a calming evening routine. Here's how you can create an evening routine that helps you wind down and sets you up for success the next morning. Set a consistent bedtime. Try to go to bed at the same time each night to regulate your sleep schedule. Reflect on your day. Spend 5 to 10 minutes journaling about what you accomplished and what you're grateful for. This helps clear your mind before sleep. Prepare for tomorrow. Lay out your clothes, organize your study materials, and write down your top priorities for the next day. This reduces stress and decision fatigue in the morning. Unplug from screens. Avoid screens for at least 30 minutes before bed to improve sleep quality. Instead, read a book, meditate, or listen to calming music. Affirmation: I end my day with intention and prepare for tomorrow with clarity and purpose. Sleep hygiene and its impact on morning routines. Good sleep hygiene is essential for maintaining a productive morning routine. Without proper rest, it's harder to wake up early, stay focused, and perform at your best. Here are a few sleep hygiene tips. Create a relaxing sleep environment. Keep your room cool, dark, and quiet to promote restful sleep. Avoid caffeine late in the day. Limit caffeine intake in the afternoon and evening to avoid disrupting your sleep. Establish a pre-sleep routine. Engage in calming activities before bed, such as reading, journaling, or practicing relaxation techniques. By prioritizing good sleep hygiene, you set yourself up for a successful morning and a productive day ahead. Affirmation: I prioritize restful sleep because it fuels my energy and focus for the day ahead. Conclusion: making it your own. Now that you've learned how to build a bulletproof morning routine, the next step is putting it into practice. Remember, your routine doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to work for you. Start small, stay flexible, and celebrate your progress along the way. Whether you're balancing school, work, or personal goals, a strong morning routine can help you stay focused, energized, and ready to take on the day. Final affirmation: I create a morning routine that aligns with my goals and lifestyle. Each morning, I choose habits that support my growth and success.